not. I was not familiar with it. I'm sure Yuri was, because Yuri knows everything about anime. But I wasn't, and I got the call to audition, and I was told it's going to be pretty big. That's what they said. It's going to be pretty big. Nobody knew how big, thanks to folks like y'all. It's very big. And I always like to tell the little story of when I did audition for Sakura, that I couldn't make the call. They have one round of first auditions, and then they narrow it down to a short list, meaning 10 girls read for Sakura, and they liked 4 of them the most for Sakura, and then they have you come audition again. That's how it works. And I was out of town for it, back home in Alabama. I'm originally from Alabama, in case you couldn't tell.
Well, I don't hear any accent.
That was going to be my question.
Where am I from?
Are you making up that accent?
Just to fit in with you Floridians? No. I'm originally from Alabama, but I can turn the accent off, and, you know, that's what a voice actress can do. So anyway, I was in Alabama, and they called, and they said, you have a call back for Sakura, and I was like, I can't get there. I'm in Alabama. And then 2 weeks later, they said, you got the part of Sakura, and I said, but I didn't go to the callback. And they said, you were Sakura. So I always feel good about the fact that I have this role, because I feel like I really am Sakura.
And she really is, minus the giant forehead. I'm just saying, it's true.
I'm starting to get over Sasuke, I'm telling you. I really loved Sasuke in the beginning. And
but I'm helping her to get over Sasuke real quick.
Over the course of the 4, how many years have we been doing this?
I think it's been a little over 4.
4?
Yeah. Over the course of the 4 years, I do feel like I'm kind of getting tired of Sasuke a little bit. Just like because I'm just growing up a little. Sakura's growing up a little.
And she should. She should. I'm just saying. I mean.
And contrary to what Kate just said, I was not familiar with the show Naruto before they told me about. Being the big anime nerd that I am, I was familiar with a lot of things, but you can't keep up with everything. And but when I found out, when they did tell me about it, I did a little research, and I was like, oh. Which of course then when you go into something, you're auditioning for something that you know is great, it makes you really nervous about auditioning, because A, you want to get it so bad, and B, especially for something like this, we already knew that everybody was waiting for the dub to suck. They were like, oh, you better not mess it up. You better not mess it up. This is good. Don't mess this one up for us. And so all of us were nervous actually, because we knew you guys were waiting for it, and we're going to be really hard on it.
And it seems like at the beginning, some of the fans were hard on us about it, but they're not anymore.
I think that's natural.
Yeah. Well, I think people have a preconceived idea in their head of what they think it's going to be, and if it doesn't exactly match up or line up to that, they get angry, and then once they start to really listen to it and get into it, they go, you know what? I see why that person has that voice for that role, and that does work. And American culture aesthetic is slightly different than the Japanese culture and aesthetic, and so something that might work in a Japanese animated series might not always translate to an American series.
Right.
And so I think that there's a little bit of fudging that you have to do, because you can't do it exactly the way that somebody has done it before. You have to create it anew, and I think people that grew on them over time.
Yeah. So,
should we open up the floor?
Sure.
Questions?
Do you have a question? I have an idea.
Let me just unless you think you know what they're about to ask, and I was just about to answer what I thought they were about to ask, or at least what somebody's going to ask.
You're way ahead of me.
I was going to head this one off at the pass. Yes, we have started recording Shippuden. No, we don't. It's awesome, and unfortunately, I don't know when or where or who's going to air it. So I know that question comes up a lot because you guys want to see it, and we are recording it, but we don't really have any.
And the show is not on Cartoon Network anymore?
No.
Because I keep getting emails from people, where's the show, where's the show? Unfortunately, we have no control over when and where it airs.
I don't know. We're recording it, but so far it's nowhere.
Yeah.
YouTube.
On YouTube. Shame on you. Shame for shame.
Maybe you all need to send letters.
That's not the dub version, though, right?
No, they don't have the dub on
The sub
there.
version.
Yeah.
Well, you can look for it.
Yeah, we all watch the sub version.
Maybe they all need to send letters to
their
Cartoon
congressmen.
Network.
I mean the network.
There you go.
Or to your congressman.
Everyone.
Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great if each state was assigned an anime congressman? They all like had to cosplay for their job. That would be awesome.
You can all vie for it. So what I was actually going to say had nothing to do with the question. I was just saying if you want to ask a question so it's easier for us to manage, if you want to get in a line down the middle, we can sort of take question after question after question if that works for you, rather than, because it's hard sometimes to hear people. I don't know if you thought that was a good idea.
Well, I don't know, because it's not that big a room.
Okay.
I don't know if
We don't have to. It was just an idea.
I like your idea.
Shoot me down. That's fine.
Maybe you guys should all line up down there.
Oh, I do have handcuffs on. Sorry. Do this so that everyone can see them. Oh, did you like that? I totally went off mic. I was like, so that everyone can see them.
She's a voice actor.
Yeah, you would.
So it's Sakura, Temari, and Sasuke, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Are you guys?
Sakura, Temari, Sasuke, for those of you in the
Are you
back.
guys still doing the cosplay thing on Sunday with Sasuke and Temari?
We are still hosting a cosplay contest at noon tomorrow for characters that play Sasuke and Temari. So if you cosplay as either Sasuke or Temari, you can come to the cosplay event.
Or if you want to just see those people.
Or if you cosplay as Sakura and want to make faces at Temari and Sasuke, go for it.
We will be there at noon, from noon to 1.
Yeah, thank you for that.
And we hope Temari. Okay, she just left, but she'll probably be there tomorrow.
Did I bore her already?
I think she actually had to leave, but.
This is our soundtrack. We, as voice actors, we can't go anywhere without a soundtrack, so we keep one handy.
So just raise your hand. Questions?
Raise your hand and we'll try to get around to
Right. Sorry, I follow you guys every panel, but
your Sasuke. It's cool.
they did this one thing last year at Naruto Trek where you all got into the voice of your characters, and then the fans gave you a scenario. And
Wow, it doesn't sound like they want to hear that at all.
I'm not sure that I understand the rules.
Okay, so you all voice act as your characters,
Right.
and then the fans, I suppose I could start off, give you a scenario, and then you just act it out, and I get your character as you assume your character. Just random scenarios. So start out.
Okay.
Let's
You do.
Give us a very simple one.
You do.